In this video, we're going to talk about how we nursed a lamb back to health. Things don't always go perfectly on the farm. We do have animals that get sick or get weak at times. We are going to go over what we did to nurse her back to health. Grace, our lamb, our little lamb that we're talking about, she had gotten really weak and she was going downhill rapidly. Now, before I go any further, I want to tell you we're not professionals. We cannot give any medical advice. And we do believe that it is very important to have a working relationship with your veterinarian, a good working relationship with the veterinarian, even more than one if you have to. Sometimes it's hard to find a veterinarian that deals with large animals or large livestock such as sheep. Most of the time you're going to find in our area anyway, they deal mostly with horses and cows. We have a few vet offices around here that are more than willing to help with the sheep as well. So it's just a great thing to do. It's just a good practice is to have a good working relationship with the veterinarian so that if you have any general questions, or anything like that, they can help you. We do recommend having a good relationship with a veterinarian. Also, I want to tell you that what works for us may not work for you on your farm. Different regions have different land, different minerals, different things in the ground. So, what works for us, like I said, may not work for you. We have had sheep for 4.5 years, so we do have some experience, and we want to share some of our experiences with you. So with that being said, let's get into our video and we will show you how we nursed our 4-month-old lamb back to health. Barn right now, excuse all the mess in the background back here, but we have to clean out some old appliances and things and organize. So I'm out here with Rusty. We wanted to talk to you a little bit about one of the lambs that we had. If you remember, and if you go back and watch some of our earlier videos, you'll see that we had a lamb that was orphaned. Her mother just died. She was, we don't know what was wrong with the mom other than she might have gotten choked on her food, or we don't really know. But she had a lamb, and the lamb was a month old when the mom passed away. And so our daughter named the lamb Grace. How old is Grace? When was she? I don't remember. She might be 4 months old, yeah. And so about 2 weeks ago, Rusty was out here feeding, and he noticed that Grace was very, very weak. He treated her for parasites. We don't know. We think that's what was one of the problems anyway. Another problem was that she's so small and the other sheep are so big. They were just pushing her out of the way, so she wasn't able to eat. She's a late bloomer. One reason because her mom passed away and she wasn't able to nurse, and by 4 weeks old, she wasn't about to take a bottle either. So he came out, he noticed that she was really weak. He treated her for parasites, and I think it was too late in the day to go to the store to get anything that day. So we put her in a stall by herself because she was so weak that we were afraid if she fell, that the other sheep may lay on her or walk on her or something like that, or that she might fall in a position that she wouldn't be able to breathe well because the other sheep were just kind of knocking her around. So we put her in this stall by herself and put her under the heat lamp because it was really, really cold at those couple of days. And I'm fixing to ask Rusty what all he did to help bring her back. These are some of the things that we used. We used the Ivermectin. How many times did you?
I warmed her 2 days in a row, I believe.
2 days in a row, okay.
And of course, it's got the instructions on the back. I give her the recommended dosage on the bottle. And I give her the recommended dosage of this particular product as well. This is the first time we ever used this, but it's basically got some vitamins in it that would help them. It's for horses, beef and dairy cattle, goats, sheep, all kinds of things. But it's just got a lot of vitamins in it to help boost them while they're weak. Yeah, it helped you out, didn't it? So I just give her the recommended dosage on that. And the first day wasn't a big difference, I wouldn't think. But the second or third day, probably, I could see a huge difference. It was like she would actually call back to us and stand up a little bit and wasn't so weak and lethargic.
Yeah.
And of course, she's went through all her food already.
And I was saying, so for about 2 weeks, you've been putting her in the stall by herself because the other sheep were just pushing her out of the way, and she wasn't able to eat.
Exactly. And it's like a. There she goes, you're shaking. Yeah, get good, girl. And now she's like, she's got a long ways to go, but she's a lot better than she was.
Yeah.
And now she's basically kind of a pet. She's, when I walk out to the gate or whatever, she walks, well, actually runs up to me.
Yeah, we have a few sheep that they're kind of special to us, and now she's one of them.
She's calling back to us now. She would not do that before. There's from Premier One, Baby Lamb Strength, the Shepherd's Choice. I don't remember. You get different dosages for lambs at birth or whatever else.
Yeah. So actually, before we used the other gel, we already had this on hand, and
we've had this
you
for
went ahead and used this the day you found her, right?
Yep. Because it's about all we had.
We also think that this helps a lot too.
But yeah, it's just got some vitamins in it as well.
Yeah.
Vitamin A, D3, E, things like that. That's really good for them.
And he's just going to go ahead and give her a little bit just to
It's a
show
drink,
you.
so I got a pump on it, and just open her mouth and squirt a little bit in the back of her throat, and she'll take it down pretty good. And then I think it's supposed to be two pumps, but it's not gonna hurt anything. That's just good vitamins for her. So, and we've seen really good, results out of this. It's all natural, of course.
Yeah.
But yeah, I like it.
We do try to keep this on hand all the time. Are you basically giving that to all the lambs that are born now?
Yeah, most of the time, just to help. I'm watching you.
All right, and also we have some exciting news, Rusty.
We possibly have 2 lambs, maybe 3. I can't see.
What? Yeah, 2 sheep, 2 ewes, maybe
Coming.
3 ewes.
I can't tell about May right here.
Yeah.
I can't, because she never has a big bag when she lambs. Because she's so much cotton in her, just her bag. I don't know.
And that May is right there. She's right there. The tall.
Bright white one with the less
right
hair on
there.
her.
She's our best ewe, really.
As far as maintenance.
Yeah, as far as maintenance.
Now, they're grinding their teeth on the plastic over there.
Oh, are they?
Yeah.
What's that for?
I think they smell the feed on it.
Oh,
They just
okay.
grind against it. But I know.
So we don't
7.
know. So
Oh.
we don't know if she's going to land.
See, they're pushing her around, pushing.
Yeah.
Grace around.
Grace is right in the middle. Oh. There's Grace. Right there.
Yeah.
That's our new ram that I've been meaning to do a video on with the black head that I hadn't done yet. And he's a Dorper ram, and we'll do another more detailed video on him.
Yeah.
Ones that we know are expecting is that one. That's Fuzzy. And then this one back here.
With her head all the way down.
With her head all the way down and with the hairy back. That her name is number 7. And she is our only, well, no, she's not our only, because her ewe is full-blooded.
Who's?
It's number 7's ewe, which I think is that one
Oh, yeah, I think
right
it's
there.
Down over there, yeah.
So that one back there, she is a full-blooded white Dorper, and number 7. And then this one with the hairy back right there. There's her face right there. That's number 7's ewe, and she's also full-blooded white Dorper.
Not registered, but full-blooded.
Yeah, we never registered them. And then she looks full-blooded Dorper to me, but I don't know. So we've got a couple of lambs we're expecting
Try to watch her because she's.
soon.
Try to watch her size,
Okay.
see the baby moving.
This is number 7 right here in front. She's really poking out on the sides too. Hard to tell. I can show you all what signs we look for. How do you know when your ewe is ready to give birth? One thing you would do is keep up with when your ewe was bred, or when you think she was bred. So obviously keep up with the time. For our sheep, for the meat sheep, the white Dorpers and Katahdins, their gestation period is 5 months.
Give or take.
Give or take, a few days here and there. And then another sign that you can go by would be just to look to see if they are forming if their udders are filling up.
There's 7. There's a good picture of 7 there.
Yeah. So she has started forming a milk bag. And also another sign is that their back end there, which is called the vulva, it will get pinkish and kind of puffy, and hers does look pink and puffy. Another sign is that the lamb would drop kind of low, and she has not. In fact, I'll try to come out here every day and take a short video to see if we can catch or notice when she does
There she goes.
drop. And after they drop, which means their belly, the belly part, you'll see it looks a lot lower, like a lot closer to the ground. And some of them you can tell when they've dropped, and some of them you really can't tell. So that's why Rusty said, it's like you can say, hey, I think she's going to go in a week, and it might be 3 weeks. So you got the sheep fed, filled up the hay feeder, got the cow fed, got the horse fed somewhat, and we're going to go in now. Hope you had a Merry Christmas.
Happy New Year!
And hope you have a Happy New Year. I do hope you enjoyed that video. And we are so excited to have new lambs on our farm. I'll let you in on a little secret. We have already had a lamb make his appearance this week. So the next farming video that we put out, which will be next Friday, will be about the lambs that we've had on our farm, what we do when we have lambs. But if you would like to see a sneak peek of the lambs that we expect to have, the lamb we've already had and the lambs we expect to have this week, jump over to our Instagram account where I'll be posting lots more pictures. You could also check out our Facebook page if you would like to. And I've also posted at least one short here on YouTube, so you could go look at that as well. I do hope you enjoyed the video. Our barn is really messy right now. I kind of hated to even show it to you, but just this season of life we're in, it's kind of taken us away from organizing and cleaning the barn like we would like to, but we will get to that, I promise. If you found any value in this video, please hit the like button and consider subscribing if you have not subscribed yet. We would really appreciate it. Thanks again for watching our video, and don't forget to look for the next farming video, which will be next Friday.